Daughter and beloved sister is dead, and police say a wrong-way driver is to blame. This is the crash on I-65 around 4 a.m. Saturday morning. The 17-year-old driver has been charged with murder, assault, DUI, and wanton endangerment. He has not been identified, but tonight Tom Lally has found two of the victims from that crash. Tom, what have you learned tonight?
Shay, a group of friends were driving home from Louisville to Elizabethtown when one of them lost their lives. The family of Dua Lutfi is devastated and concerned. I went to their home in E-Town today. Here's what they had to say.
She loved so much.
Dua Lutfi. Her name means to make a prayer.
I still can't believe it's real. I'm waiting for her to walk in through that door.
For hours on Saturday morning.
Just a nightmare. That's all I can say.
Her family prayed it wasn't true. They were going off a 4 a.m. phone call from a friend, calling hospital after hospital, trying to find out where their sister was.
I finally got into contact with a nurse that was in the ER, and I said, well, why haven't you called? She said, well, this is the phone number, and she gave the number, and I told her that's her twin sister's phone number, and she called 4 different hospitals to get a hold of anybody, and they haven't told her anything.
That sister, Allah, says Dua was always smiling and had a sense of humor to match.
She was the chubby baby, and I was the...
And she grew up to be a pillar for her family.
She was the kind of person you can just lean on, and if you need anything, she was there.
Now that smile, that source of strength, is gone. Police say a 17-year-old driver who was under the influence is to blame. The family says there's a lesson here.
Just please don't drink and drive. Just please.
Because if you do, you're going to kill somebody eventually.
The family is still left with concerns surrounding the handling of her death. They say they should have been contacted sooner, but they also worry an autopsy was conducted, which is against their religion. LMPD says they did not request one and were following up with a medical examiner to learn more. In the meantime, we have new details on another victim who was in critical condition. Haley Snyder is now expected to make a full recovery. Her sister tells us she has 4 young children who are waiting for her back at home. They recently told Haley that Dua didn't make it. We asked how that conversation went.
I don't think that it's really hit her yet because she's pretty much in and out of consciousness. She's only stayed up for about 40 minutes total at one time. So I don't think it's really hit her yet, but when it does, obviously it's going to be devastating.
And as Haley recovers, the kids will stay with her sister and their grandmother. The family says they're in good hands. Shay?